Now Zoe Ball is here with us and she's backing a new campaign very, very close to her heart following the death of her stepfather Rick in 2012 from motor neurone disease, just a year after being diagnosed with the condition. She's now raising awareness for Motor Neurone Awareness Month, which is great that we're talking about this, Zoe. It's lovely to see you.
Yeah, lovely to see you.
It's a horrible disease, isn't it?
It really is.
It's just you lose yourself bit by bit.
A horrible disease.
Yeah.
It's incurable.
Yeah.
And I think it's a third of people lose their life within a year of diagnosis. I think a half within 2 years. It can be pretty rapid and brutal, and obviously, you know, affecting the brain and the spinal cord, and the nerves that control movement. So you're losing the use of your limbs pretty quickly, often your voice, and then eventually not being able to breathe. So it's brutal. And when Rick was diagnosed, I knew so little about it.
Yeah.
And as we sort of started each stage that he went through before diagnosis, when it kept being mentioned by doctors that he was seeing, we're all thinking, no, that's not what he's got, that's not what he's got. And you know what it's like when you go online, you start reading about things, you almost don't want to sort of see how...
No. You don't.
What's ahead?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then when he was finally diagnosed, we did really start to do our reading up, and it was
nightmare.
Terrifying.
Nightmare for the person that's going through it. Of course it is, because you're still there. You're still you.
Yeah.
But you're trapped inside your body that's letting you down day by day by day. But also for you, for your mum, for everybody that knows and loves him. Really hard to see that. Really, really difficult
Very
to see
hard
that.
to see that, because I think that was the thing with Rick. He was always really hard-working, incredibly energetic, very, very fit. You know, dad to Ellie and Hannah, and my dad to my brother Jamie. 8 grandchildren. He'd always been such an active chap, and to see him, you know, losing the use of his legs. I think he was on he was diagnosed in February. By May, he was on 1 stick. By June, on 2 sticks. And he really fought not to use the sticks, because I think he was like, I want to do these, I want to keep, fight as long as I can. And he's in a wheelchair by July. But to lose his life so quickly, I mean, it really was brutal. And I think the family was so in shock for a long time afterwards, because you're just trying to cope with how quickly it comes.
And obviously you've been helping a lot. You've done lots of fundraising things. Great. Hair-raising stuff as well. You've really gone for it.
Yeah, my brother Jamie made me jump out of a plane.
OK.
Which was absolutely terrifying. But the wonderful thing was the first time I met other families who were living with MND, and it was a really powerful day and terrifying. But it was great to see. And I started the Brighton Marathon. They're trying to persuade me to run it. I don't think that's going to happen. If
as long as you get around, it's OK. It doesn't matter.
Have you done a marathon?
Yes, I've done 4. But I say that, you see, and everybody thinks, oh, that's amazing, and until I tell you that it probably took me so many hours, it was ridiculous.
But you got around. Maybe I could do it.
Come on, just do it.
But also we're doing a thing called Silence Speaks throughout the month, because 80% of people with MND will, have trouble with communication and often lose their voices. So doing a silence, sponsored silence. And if you'd like to get involved in that, all the details are on the MND Association website.
We'll stick it on our website as well, because I think that's great. And I think it's a brilliant way, because the thing is, what we've got to do is try somehow to get a cure for this. So raise lots and lots of money to do that. And obviously, we want to make people more aware of the disease. And that's actually how what you do comes into its own, because you can talk about that.
Exactly. And I think going through what you do, and I think that's the thing with Jo talking about her experience, and Robert is trying to, raise more and more awareness, because I think often the problem with MND is because there's no definitive test to take to tell you have MND. Often it can take quite a long time to get a prognosis. So, we're sort of trying to spread the word more, because I think a lot of it, some people, I think they did, I think it was 1 in 5 people who were diagnosed in the last 3 years had waited over a year to see a neurologist. And a neurologist is often the integral part of where they can say, yes, this is motor neurone disease. And a lot of those people have been referred from orthopaedics, even ear, nose and throat. So it's, and again, trying to find that definitive test.
No, I can understand
and
that.
Cure.
Yeah, and I love your passion. I think it's wonderful. It really is, because it makes all the difference. It really, really does. Yeah. And you're gearing up, I guess. Strictly's back, isn't it?
I know.
In September?
It Takes Two is a couple of floors up from here. I come in, I've just seen all the crew.
I love
on the
that show. It's such a good show.
We love that show.
It's
And already you're thinking, oh, my goodness, is it really the summer is ticking over? And I keep hearing names of people who might be doing it, but they won't ever tell me.
No.
Because I have a big mouth and I tell everybody.
And that's the trouble with me.
And would you ever do it? I'm sure I've asked you this before.
I don't know.
Because you do your Zumba. I know you're you're a mover, Lorraine.
Yes, well, in my head I am, and I'm always slightly out of time, which is not a good idea. I just wouldn't be very good, love. I just wouldn't be very good at it, and I wouldn't even be funny.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
I know it's that thing. It's like with karaoke, isn't it?
Yes.
If you're not any good, be funny.
Yes.
That does work.
But I don't even think about it, but I love to watch it.
Yeah.
It's such a great show, and especially when you see people who start off pretty bad and get better. That's me. I mean, it's great to see the ones that can do it. Of course, you know, they've maybe been to stage school and they can dance and all of that. It's brilliant. But it's when you see people. I hate the word journey. Can't do it.
But it is true, isn't it?
You see them going from and then gaining in confidence.
I know. I really missed Jeremy Vine this year. I think he was such a joy last year.
But there'll be a Jeremy Vine.
There will be a Jeremy this year for us, hopefully.
There absolutely has to be. So, because you did it, I mean, it's a great show to do, but oh no, I don't think I would be.
See, if you can do marathons and I can do Strictly, we could swap. We could do a little deal, couldn't we? I'm not doing a marathon. I'm just telling everybody now.
No, I think that would work. I think it would work really well. Yeah. So it's always a joy to see you.
Thank you so
I think
much.
what you're doing for awareness of motor neurone disease is brilliant. And as I said, we'll put all of the details in our website too. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.